ho, way. Okay, yay. I think that I'm getting better. I'm giving myself some time to start the stream. What's up, sure, why not? What's up, anime? How's it going? Whew. Man, streaming to one platform is stressful enough. Streaming to two at the same time. I'm also doing the Reddit's RPAN. For new people watching, what's going on right now is we're doing AI-generated stories from your suggestions. And your input can influence the stories at any point. So it's a text adventure where you could say anything. So I could say, I'm a little gremlin and I'm taking over Santa. And it'll just go with that. So to get us started, can we get a suggestion of a character and an occupation, a character or a situation, a movie you liked, a TV show you want to see a spin on, a Disney movie? We'll make it legally distinct. Whatever you want to see, I'll do. And we just need something to get us started. What's a story in your heart? What's a name that's calling out to you? Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can make any name hot. You can make Brandis a cool name. It just depends on what that guy does with his life. Or Sloppy Susan. I'll wait for a suggestion. Last time I got a little bit started. Anime, you are a guy who is at a job interview, but you don't know what the job is. Perfect. Mysterious. I don't know this guy's name, and I don't know what job he is, and neither does he. You are a guy who is at his job interview, but you don't know what the job is. And it's just that easy.
You get to the office and they tell you to wait in the lobby.
Okay.
The receptionist tells you that she'll let your prospective employer know you're here. After about 15 minutes, a woman comes out of an inner office and walks down the hall towards you.
The summer after I graduated, I had something very similar. I was going on so many interviews that I wasn't really paying attention to job descriptions. And so I show up at these kind of like very empty offices, and it was selling insurance. And I go, this is not a programming job? She's like, no, you'd be selling door-to-door insurance. I go, wow, I need to start reading more. But I was just going on so many. It was like, I don't care what the job is for. I'm just desperate for work. You know, you're vulnerable. You're like, I feel like crap. I spent all this money on my degree. It's been months. All my other friends are getting jobs. No problem, anime. Thank you for always having suggestions. So I have a feeling that's what's happening to this guy as well.
She's wearing a skirt suit with a white blouse and has her hair up in a bun. Her shoes are very high-heeled and make her legs look long and lean.
All right, be careful.
As she gets closer, you notice that her makeup is subtle, but nice, and she smells like perfume.
Let's not get canceled before we even have the job. Is it office harassment if we don't even work there yet? An IT job, but IT stands for insurance technician. Yeah, I think that was what they were like, what? You got confused? That's your fault, buddy. Why the long face? Said the horse. Sofa soda. Yeah, we could ask that. We'll break the ice. You asked the woman. Why the long face? Said the horse.
I've just had my first day on the job, says the woman.
The scam meter is going max scandom. If this is it everybody's first day?
That's too bad, you say.
Also, no laughter. She's just like immediately starting a conversation because she's like, that was not funny.
It was actually kind of fun. I got to sit behind a desk all morning and do paperwork.
Woo! The guy doesn't know what his job will be, but he does know that he's in love. Okay. I couldn't figure out how to make the Reddit version go full screen. Yeah, everything with this Reddit version is new to me. You asked the woman, so what is the job exactly? Let's get some answers.
The woman looks at you for a moment before answering. Well, I'm not sure yet. She says.
Scam,
They haven't
Max,
told me anything about it yet.
Oh, you got hired and you don't even know what the job is? Lady, you failed at the interview part. You might have gotten the job, but you didn't do the preliminary work necessary.
You smile at the woman and ask, but what did you do during your first day?
Yes! You said you did paperwork. What forms were you filling out?
The woman smiles back and shrugs her shoulders. I guess I can tell you if you promise to keep it secret.
Okay. You know what? As much as I pity this woman for having this job, I'm in hook, line, and sinker. I feel like this job hooks people that are just curious. They're like, okay, I gotta know what the job is eventually, right? After my first year, at least.
Of course, you say. I won't tell anyone.
I'm not telling.
The woman takes a seat next to you and asks, what's your name?
Oh my god.
Mark, you answer.
We have a name, it's Mark.
Well, Mark, how much do you know about our company? Not much, you admit.
And that's honesty, and that goes a long way. You know, we didn't want to look like a dumbass, but we honestly don't know anything about this company.
I'm really just here for an interview. I heard they were hiring someone new, but I didn't know who.
Alright, this is too much mystery.
We're a small company, but we have a big reputation, says the woman.
You look at a poster with what the company does listed out.
We provide complete protection solutions for individuals, families, and businesses.
Now that might sound like a scam, but I guarantee you there's like 80,000 tech companies with that exact tagline. It's so generic. It's like protection from what? Cyber criminals. What kind of cyber criminals?
Complete protection, you ask.
We're hooked. Mark is in. He's like, I want to protect.
Yes, answers the woman. We protect people from everything. We give them total security against any kind of danger.
Now I'm confused. I thought we were talking cyber protection. I was all on board for cyber, but so you give them cyber protection, and you're like a security company. You ask to clarify. Any kind of danger? What perks do you offer? That's a good question. Like volcanoes too?
The woman laughs and shakes her head. No, not like volcanoes.
Oh, then not any kind.
But we also offer other kinds of protection as well.
Then you just lied to me. Checkmate, Mark.
Like what, you ask? Well, we have different packages depending on the client's needs.
Okay, yeah. That's a great... Let's ask, you ask, what perks do you offer? The job sounds steady and generic enough that I could become invisible, so Now all I want to know about is the bennies. Oh!
The woman leans in close to you and whispers, all the sex you want.
I'll take it!
Sex, you ask. The woman smiles and nods her head. Sure. That's one of the things we offer.
Oh boy! I don't even care how much the pay is. I accept. Okay. I'll ask it, Rolf. You ask the woman, who's gonna win the 315 at the Cheltenham? Whatever that means.
The woman scrunches up her nose and says, that's the race where he fell off his horse. I think it's a no-brainer. He was never that good anyway.
I think it's the guy whoever was behind the guy who fell off the horse. I assume you're talking about horse races because that's what the AI thought, so. I hope that answers your question, Rolf Orskenbach. You accept and begin. It's a horse race in the UK. Wow, it knew that. I can't believe that. Okay. It didn't give you much advice with who's actually going to win. But you accept and begin working at the company. You realize you forgot to ask Sofa. Hello, Thought General. AI is good. Still didn't predict the winner, though. Yeah, I know. You accept and begin working at the company. You forgot you realize you forgot to ask what the name of the company is. You look at the letterhead and see the company is called
Fancy Pants Security Solutions.
All right, I'm in.
After several weeks, you're starting to feel comfortable with your new job. It's pretty easy work, mostly sitting at a computer and doing some typing.
Isn't that most jobs?
You like being able to come into work every day and know you'll be getting paid.
And knowing that after work, I'm getting all of the sex I can handle. Okay. We could work this into the story. What should I buy my wife for Christmas? You meet Susan at the water cooler and ask, what should I buy my wife for Christmas? Surprise there? No, that's too generic. Well.
Susan smiles and says, how about a gun?
How about a gun? That's either gonna make or break this relationship.
You laugh and shake your head. I thought you'd suggest something else. A man doesn't need a gun, says
Women.
Susan.
Women need guns, apparently, according to Susan at the office. So, Rolf, I hope that helps you out. America AI, exactly. Your wife is either gonna love that, or she's going to absolutely hate that. Shoot down that success. Sounds sus. Corey is muted and invisible. No Corey tonight. What kind of woman doesn't own an axe? Yeah. You, get her a gun. Damn. Oh, okay. Even more threatening form of power. You are not sure. My wife is French. She'll just shoot me if I buy her a gun. Then maybe skip on the gun. But it's a suggestion. Take it or leave it. I personally think gun is a... that's too much. That's not something you gift somebody. A gun is something you have to make a lot of thinking about your life. Big old American flag, yeah. You are not sure, but you follow Susan's advice. and buy your wife a gun. You buy the Christmas gun special at your local army supply store. Local army surplus store?
Buy one get one free.
Okay, so we got a gun too now. I just tuned in. What are you doing? It's a story with AI characters. Yeah. Rolf, this is we're playing NovelAI, which is like AI Dungeon. Same thing, based off the same technology, except it's a competitor. It's a text adventure game where you could say anything. So this current story, where a guy named Mark, we didn't know what the company we were interviewing for was, and it turned out to be a security company, but with the catch that you get all the sex you want. And we're going to put that to the test.
You show your wife the gun and she seems impressed. She points out the safety and the trigger and explains how to use it.
Oh, she knows. Okay.
Why would I need this?
You just say protection and begin to take your clothes off. Sometimes the AI gets sexy, but sometimes I get sexy for the AI, especially when the AI says I can have all the sex I want.
You have been watching the news reports about the economy and how many jobs are being lost. Your boss has noticed you seem distracted and asks you, what's wrong?
Humbert Hum, I think this is from Final Fantasy VI. And this one's from Final Fantasy XI.
Nothing, you say.
Oh, this is getting too real now. Will Magnum PI feature in this story? It's possible. Oh shit, you can't get it up. Yeah, what the heck? It just cuts immediately to the next day at work. I like to look at the situation as a glass half full. He's not a braggart. He's not going to go into detail about how he had wonderful sex with his wife. He just goes into the next day and talks about a conversation he had with his boss. Mark's humble. You notice Magnum PI is coming back to television.
You watch the previews for the show and decide you want to be a private investigator.
Hey, it must be so good that it made this guy quit his job and start a brand new career.
One night, while you're lying in bed reading, your phone rings. You pick it up and hear a familiar voice.
Hello? Oh, hey, look at this.
Hello, you say.
Magnum PI, but his head is stuck in a monster condom.
Hey there. It's me, Mrs. Martini, says the voice.
Mrs. Martini.
Oh, hey, you say. How are you? I'm fine, she says.
What do you want?
I'm calling because I wanted to let you know that you have a package coming today.
Hey. Well, a package.
Package, you ask.
I'll take a package.
Yeah, a package, she says. From Fancy Pants Security Solutions.
You say you hang up the phone and wait by the door for your package. Package of poop? No, thank you. You realize the package is actually Mrs. Martini herself. I got a package coming, all right, yeah.
You open the door and invite her inside. She walks in and sits down on the couch. You sit down beside her and start talking. So, you say, how long have you worked for the company?
This is about as awkward as I thought a sexual encounter with a prostitute hired by the company for Christmas would be. I think Mark's a little oblivious. Mrs. Martini definitely knows what's going on here. But I think Mark didn't even know what job he was signing up for. I don't think he has any idea of what's going on right now.
It's been 2 years now, she says.
Wow, time flies.
I started out as a receptionist, but I got promoted to a detective.
Oh, you know what? The story is surprising me. I thought prostitute. The story thought detective.
What kind of cases do you investigate?
Uh-oh.
Mostly corporate espionage, she says.
You completely gloss over sending the herself in the box thing. Well, she walked over. She saw a package was coming, but maybe she just dressed in a bow. She got a cheap dollar store ribbon, and she's like, I'm your present. You begin to sweat as you have been secretly embezzling money from the company.
So you've never had to solve a murder case, you ask?
No, sure, no. Hey, if you set up a gun in Act 1, you gotta, Chekhov's Christmas present gun.
Of course not, she says. That would be illegal.
That would be illegal? You never had to solve a murder case. I guess if somebody works in white collar crime, you could accidentally solve a murder. That's not illegal. I mean, vigilantes could solve murders.
You are relieved, but still nervous.
You sneak around and look for a gun. Look for your gun.
You find it in the bedroom closet and put it under your pillow.
Okay, we try to be sneaky, but...
You know, she says, if you're going to be a private eye, you might want to get rid of that gun.
Mrs. Martini is sharp as I mean, immediately as soon as she brought up corporate espionage, I mean, we started to act weird, so I get it. She wants to keep a close eye on us. And we immediately went for the gun. That's kind of just bad on our part. It's a standoff. You and Mrs. Martini both stand in your bedroom with your guns drawn.
You know, if you're going to be a private eye, you might want to get rid of that gun.
A little bit of a loop there. She's shaken, not stirred. Oh, sure. You're good with the one-liners.
It's a standoff. You and Mrs. Martini both stand in your bedroom with your guns drawn.
Hours pass. Until, eventually, your wife arrives home.
You're waiting in the living room, hoping she doesn't see you. Hello, dear, she says. You jump up and hug her tightly. Hi, you say. What are you two doing?
I got an Nexus. Does Miss Martini instinctively shoot?
Nothing, you say. Just getting ready for our date tonight. Date, she asks. Yeah, we're going to go out for dinner, you say.
You put your guns down and have a nice dinner with your wife and Mrs. Martini. Quite the jump to wholesome, but I'm going to start a new story here.
Afterwards, you all go to bed.
Yeah, we do. Woo!
You wake up the next morning and find yourself alone in the house. You run downstairs and see your wife and Mrs. Martini having breakfast together.
Oh.
Good morning, they say.
All right. So, it all worked out in the end for Mark. He almost died. He almost got scammed. He almost got caught with insurance fraud or embezzling. And you know what? If you put the gun away, Chekhov's piece. If you pick up the gun and put it down, then you have a three-way with a detective and your wife. So, I think it's time to start a new story. For those watching, can I get a suggestion of a character, a situation, a movie, a TV show you want to see remixed? Something that happened to you personally today that you want to comment on? Anything. These are just little adventure stories that, are partially AI generated and partially generated by you, partially generated by me. Do my Santa prompt? Okay. I will do your Santa clock. Your Since No Christmas episode. That's right. All right, this prompt is by Sure Why Not. Thank you, Sure. If you're wondering where this prompt is, what was the one above with the Magnum condom in his head? We could include that into the other one. No problem, anime. I like doing the bonus episodes. It's fun. It's like, there's not any pressure whenever I do these, but it's even less no pressure when I do these bonus ones. If you're wondering where Sure Why Not submitted this prompt, you could join our Discord. It's in my profile or on my YouTube. You can see that and join the Discord. And you could share prompts with everybody for your AI-generated adventures. And be featured in another episode. Or possibly this episode if you join right now. But this one's by Sure. Thank you, Sure. You are Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. While flying over Roswell, you are shot down by an experimental missile defense system. Oh my god. The military arrives at the crash site and you attempt to explain yourself.
You were just trying to deliver presents to good children all around the world when a UFO attacked you.
Whoa!
It was nothing personal.
We were attacked by a UFO and by Earth. Maybe the experimental missile system was trying to shoot the UFO and we just got in between.
The soldiers arrest you and take you away. You spend the night in jail, but they release you in the morning with no explanation as to why you were arrested or what for.
That's the military.
You return home to find your wife waiting up for you. She is very upset because she thinks that you have been kidnapped by aliens. She tells you about her dream where you went missing while delivering gifts to good children all over the world.
Whoa. Does Mrs. Claw have some latent psychic abilities? Is she able to predict the future? Because that was spot on. I did go missing. Or is she just being a worried wart? At least it wasn't personal. Yeah, exactly, anime. You realize you are in the middle of nowhere. And the only thing close by is the secret army base. You return and ask the commanding general if you could get a ride back to the North Pole. I also had a dream about Magnum PI with a monster condom on his head. Okay, yeah, we'll get that. The next Mrs. Claus soothsaying event.
He agrees and gives you a small plane. You fly back to the North Pole and are greeted by the elves.
Well, they're nice, okay.
They tell you that they have been expecting you for quite some time.
You shoot down my sleigh, but at least you give me a small biplane. I'm glad I know how to use it also.
They take you to meet Santa's boss, who turns out to be none other than the jolly old elf himself.
You know, they never cover that. They never cover that. Santa's now not the kingpin. One of the elves is the kingpin, of course. You know, after all these years, you think you're still going to be the head honcho? No, eventually, all these top guys, you know, step down and join the board because they're like, why do I need to work so hard? I am as rich as humanly possible. And for Santa, I guess it's, I'm as jolly as I could possibly damn be. I've been given presents for hundreds of years. It's time to let one of the elves run it. I'm just on the board of presents. The elf in charge of everything is named no, it can't be Santa. It's gotta be something different. Oh, okay. Soren the elf.
He tells you that he has been watching your progress since you first arrived at the North Pole. You have done a fine job so far. You have brought joy to millions of children and families across the globe.
It sounds like you're buttering me up to fire me. I don't know where this is going.
But now it is time for you to do something special.
Oh, okay. Secret mission.
There is a girl born today whose birthday is tomorrow. Her name is Alana.
I don't think you know how birthdays work.
She will turn 10 years old and Santa needs to bring her a present.
Hey, hold on. We gotta break that down. Hey, what's up, Catherine? Sauron, Lord of the Rings crossover? Yeah, Sauron is taking over Christmas. This is a Lord of the Rings Christmas special. Okay. There is a girl born today, whose birthday is tomorrow. It's a long birth, I guess. It spans multiple days. Her name is Alana. Okay, that makes sense. She will turn 10 years old, and Santa needs to bring her a present. Sometimes numbers and, you know, it does a good job at remembering, but logical leaps are, you know, bound to happen. Okay, so I like to think that Alana is just some sort of superhuman soldier, maybe part of an army experiment from the secret army base. And she went from, it was a long birth, it was like a couple days long, and she went from 0 to 10 instantly, and she needs a present. You look at your naughty or nice list and see that Alana has been By the time you get there, she'll be too old for presents. Yeah, if she keeps aging at that rate, she'll be like 10,000 years old. Okay, look at this.
Nice for most of her life.
Yeah, she was
That
just
is
born.
not going to work. You need to bring her something really special this year. The best gift would be a magical one. You want to make sure that she knows how much you care for her.
I want you to know, Alana, if you take over the world, I care about you so much. Even though you were just born today, and your birthday's tomorrow, please don't kill me at the uprising of superhumans. You know exactly what to get, Alana. A
Real live reindeer.
okay.
The elves have been breeding them for centuries. They are rare and extremely expensive. You will have to go on a journey to find one.
Santa, I think that's a big responsibility for a newborn child, even though she's 10 now. And also, what power? A flying reindeer from the North Pole?
You head out into the snow-covered mountains and begin your search.
You know, God bless you, Santa. He'll put himself in life's for one present. Does he do this for everybody? Does he go on harrowing, life-threatening journeys into the mountains for every single child? No. Reindeers are so rare. Santa doesn't even have one. Apparently, maybe the times have changed. You think of the following 10 magical gift ideas. Ooh, I like that. But we already got reindeer. Let's see. We're hunted for reindeer now. It has been a long time since you last trapped a reindeer. You are a bit rusty, but you prepared well for this trip. You open your pack to see the following reindeer trapping items. The following magical reindeer trapping items. Okay. Snowballs, firecrackers, windmills, bamboo poles? Reel a fishing line, wooden dowel, small tree branch, large tree branch, tire pump. We're doing some Home Alone shit on the reindeer in the mountains? Is it a mini windmill? Why would you need wooden dowels? I guess to connect stuff if you're making some weird Rube Goldberg's invention. Shit, Santa packed his Minecraft inventory by mistake. Oh no! You start by using the tire pump to blow up your faux Santa, and then you hide behind a windmill and wait. Hours pass. Windmill kicks. Oh, there you go. Yeah, maybe it's a tactician manual of how to windmill assassinate. Roundhouse windmill kicks. Hours pass, but finally, a reindeer shows up and starts to investigate the fake Santa. The fake blow-up Santa.
As the reindeer approaches, You pop out from behind the windmill and scare him away.
Okay.
You grab his reins
good.
and tie them to your belt.
Oh, he was already had
Then you
reins.
use the bamboo pole to pull down the reel of fishing line.
All right. Hey, you know what? The AI figured out a way to use most of the items in our pack to create some plausible reindeer trap. I'll take it. You know, magical reindeer are born with like reins, so you know, easy capture. I mean, they know that they're gonna be pulling some sleds. Santa like did some genetics research, so it's like a weird natural rein. It's just made of bone and like sinew. It's just to hook onto. It's just like. You know, the army really shouldn't have let us go. These reins were blessed down in Africa. Ew, that is disgusting. Hey, you know, I didn't say, I'm not condoning Santa's behavior. I'm just saying that's what my mind went to. You catch the reindeer and return to your workshop to train it before you gift it to Alana.
You need to get used to riding a reindeer again.
Whoa, Santa, whoa,
You
whoa, whoa.
also need to figure out how to tame the reindeer.
Okay, yeah. I know how you tame a reindeer. Don't sit on it. Santa has gained quite a lot of weight in years. And,
When you arrive at the workshop, you find that the elves have already tamed the reindeer.
this is why Santa stepped down. This is why he put the elves in charge, because they have just created a well-oiled machine. It's Christmas Day. And you personally deliver Alana her magical reindeer.
You ride the reindeer through the city streets and you are greeted by cheering crowds.
Again, Santa's changed.
You even get to meet Santa himself.
Oh, wait a second.
The next morning, you wake up to find that Alana has left for school.
Parade Santa. Maybe like the Macy's Day Parade Santa. We're like, that guy's cool. You know, he's got more notoriety than I do. You notice Alana has not fed or bathed her magical reindeer. She hasn't even given it a name. You decide to name the reindeer. Yeah, school on December 26th. They ain't fucking around anymore. You decide to name the reindeer for her. And call it... Wait, no, Christmas Day. Hold on. It's Christmas Day and you personally deliver the reindeer the next morning. So no, it's the day after. Hey, fart box. Okay, well, let's call it fart box. Eat the reindeer. And you decide to call it fart box.
Fartbox and Alana soon become inseparable.
Oh, okay.
Alana has even begun to think that the reindeer is more important than her parents.
Yeah.
She has been telling
Common.
everyone that she wants to give up her birthday party to stay home and play with Fartbox.
See, it just needed a name. You know, a nameless reindeer, you're like, whatever. I'm not going to feed her, clean that. But Fartbox. Fartbox is a name you could love. You could eat the reindeer. Anime. No, it's not even ours anymore. It's a gift for this weird super soldier girl. Well, she has like 100 birthdays a year. That's true. Yeah. You notice something? Skipping the birthday party, just Jason must love that. Hey. You notice something odd. Alana has been acting strange. And her appearance is noticeably different. No, we're not going for eating disorder. Oh, okay.
She has been growing taller and her hair is turning green.
Oh, okay. Is she turning into She-Hulk?
You are worried about Alana and try to talk to her, but she won't listen. Instead, she tells you to leave her alone.
Anime, is She-Hulk's name Alana? Can you fact check me? In this universe, we're recreating She-Hulk with a girl that was born yesterday. You try. Super soldier puberty's rough, yeah. You try to pry for more information. But Alana snaps and says and yells, "Leave me alone!" Nope, that's not She-Hulk's name. Okay. I thought it could be. Thank you, anime. Leave me alone! You then notice she has transformed into a super soldier. A green-skinned, green-haired, 10-foot tall super soldier.
Alana tells you that you must be punished for trying to control her.
Whoa!
She has come to take you to the secret base where the elves live.
The elves have a secret base? Why does everybody have secret bases? And why don't I know about them? I guess that would... they wouldn't be secret if I knew about them.
You run as fast as you can, but you can't keep up with Alana.
A fat guy and a super soldier. I wonder who's going to win that race. She-Hulk's getting a Disney Plus show next year. Well, Disney Plus execs, I hope you're watching. We've got a solid, you could do a Christmas tie-in. I'm just saying. Before you know it, Alana knocks you unconscious. And when you wake up, you are in a jail in the secret elf base. You notice Alana sitting in a chair outside the cell, waiting for you. When is AiPD getting a Disney show? Never. With all the shit we have out there, it would take 2 seconds for someone to be like, nope, canceled.
She explains that the elves have been experimenting on her for years. Her powers were so great that they had to lock her away to protect the world.
Oh! I assumed army, but I never considered that the elves have a super secret underground gene splicing program.
She tells you that the elves want to study your DNA and find a way to remove her powers permanently.
Oh, Santa blood is the only way to conquer super soldier DNA. you notice that most of your blood is gone. An elf scientist comes in and says and asks you to follow him. Hate it when that happens, yeah. You know, when you're knocked unconscious, anything can happen. Elves could steal most of your blood. She-Hulk could tell you about the elves' secret plans, but then why would she take you to the elves if maybe she doesn't want to be a super soldier? She just wants to be a normal girl. That makes sense. She was just born. She didn't ask for this. She just wants to hang out with Fartbox.
He leads you to a room filled with all kinds of medical equipment. He explains that the elves have found a cure for Alana's power.
And that's it.
They have extracted your DNA and created a serum that will turn her back to normal.
All right. You ask Alana, why do you want to squander the gift of super strength you were given?
Alana replies, I don't like being weak.
Oh, we've immediately planted the seed of doubt in her mind with one sentence.
You say, you are strong enough to stop the evil elves and save the world.
This is what happened. This is what they call a diplomacy victory. You know, if they've got a stronger army, just convince everybody else that that person sucks and that we should all team up on him.
Alana says, no, I'm not.
You get up and say, yes, you are.
Alana laughs and grabs you by the neck.
Okay, she really doesn't like us for some reason.
You're nothing, she sneers.
You're nothing. I knew you were fake the moment I was born.
Then you hear a loud explosion. You look up to see an elf soldier flying through the air.
Alana is fighting back. Oh, or wait. It's the army. They've come to take Alana to get the super soldier DNA to make more super soldiers. The elves and the army have an all-out war in the elf secret base. Super soldiers! And Alana teams up too.
Alana is too powerful and kills many of the elven scientists. She then turns to you and asks, what should we do now? You tell her, we fight together and defeat the evil elves and their army of super soldiers.
Alright! Oh, what's this image? Let's see here. Oh yeah! The little elf guys. Here, let me. Let's see if I can zoom in. I forget which, that's the Tim Allen one, right? Sure. They're small, but there's a lot of them. You and Alana escape. but they will keep coming after you. The Tim Allen Santa Claus trilogy was pretty good. I remember the first one. I kind of remember the second one. The second one is he has to get married to keep his powers or something, right? I didn't even know there was a third one. You and Alana escape, but they will keep coming. Alana knows what she has to do. Third one is Jack Frost. Where he has to fight like Martin Sheen or Martin Short. Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen would be more interesting, I feel like. He wouldn't be funny, but he would be a good villain. He would be a good Jack Frost villain.
You go to a bar and watch the news. It seems that the elves have been losing ground.
Oh. We're so out of the picture that we're at a bar by the time and the battle is still waging on.
You notice that Alana has arrived and she is looking for you. You go to her and ask her if she's okay.
Alana says, "It is done." You look confused until you hear a breaking news story on the television.
The elves have kidnapped a famous super soldier named Captain America.
Super Soldier Captain America. And just like that, they've got their super soldier and they won't be looking for Alana. I mean, because why would there be more than one super soldier?
You realize that Alana has captured the one person who could help you and your friends.
To save herself. I get it, though. I understand. She gets to stay as super soldier. She gives them what they want. And you know what? Nobody's the wiser.
Alana tells you that the only way to free Captain America is to defeat the elves.
You shake your head and say, well, I'll keep drinking my eggnog. Then you and Alana laugh and laugh and laugh.
So, are you going to tell me what you want from me?
No, we're not doing
Alana
this.
asks.
No, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not doing a romance with... No, we're not doing that.
The next morning you wake up to find that you are in the secret base. You are surrounded by dozens of super soldiers.
Oh my god, they never stop.
Alana comes in and tells you that the elves have decided to make an example of you.
Oh, okay. Can you clarify?
They plan to execute you and then use your body to create more super soldiers.
Oh my god! Who knew Santa, of all people, was the key ingredient for super soldier serum?
You agree to the execution and you stand before the firing squad.
Santa, no!
Alana gives you a kiss and tells you, "Goodbye, Steve."
It's Santa! You thought my name was Steve this whole time? This is honestly a decent movie idea. I would watch it, yeah. You know what Santa movies are missing? War and war crimes. And, you know, secret and gene splicing. Okay, new story. Last story of the night here. Can I get a suggestion of a, what's a character name? What's a situation? What's a prompt that can get us started on a news story? If you're just tuning in, these are AI-generated adventures. the game we're playing is like a text adventure, but you can say anything. You could say, "My butt's made of pepperoni pizza," and it'll go with it. No, sure. No. So yeah, all I need, and I used your suggestions throughout the story. So we're just creating a little short story with an AI and you guys. Things that could get us started: a name, an occupation, a situation. We could even copy like Lord of the Rings and start at the end and see what happens. Make our own Lord of the Rings movie. We could do television shows if you thought something didn't have an end and you want an AI to, and myself and yourself, to try to come up with an ending that better suits it. We could do that as well. Steve Claus. We just did a Santa prompt, so I want to get away from Santa. A Lord of the Rings parody could be funny. Okay. You are Frodo. Let's just do Frodo. And it has been. Let me actually change it to fantasy here. We could you could set AI modules for let's just do cross genre. Actually, let's try a text adventure. You are Frodo, and it has been years since you destroyed the Ring of Power. Your fame has started to wane. Oh, I just thought it was funny that Alana called Santa Claus Steve. Okay, oh, I saw that. Misunderstandings, anyway. But thank you for anyway. Your fame has started to wane, and you are sitting at a bar alone. Let's just get that.
You order some beer, but the bartender doesn't recognize your name, so he asks if you want something stronger.
Oh my god.
I'll take a shot, you say, staring into the mirror behind him. In the reflection, you see yourself wearing a brown cloak with a hood over your head.
I don't like to big time, you know, I'm not famous, but come on, you gotta know who I am. Dude, I'm at a bar in the Shire. You don't recognize Frodo, the person who saved everyone? I mean, come on, you don't know who I am? I come here all the time. I'm going to try switching up the voice too. You ask the bartender if he's ever... You ask the bartender... Have you ever heard of Frodo the Brave? I don't know what his actual name is. Frodo should wear the ring when he gets engaged. But he destroyed the ring. This is post-ring destruction. Lord of the Onion Rings. There we go.
He says no, but then the bartender notices that his glass is empty. The bottle on the shelf behind him is nearly full, so he pours you another drink and leaves the room. You sit there for a while drinking the strong liquor as the night wears on.
Oh, Frodo's getting wasted. You saw the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films for the first time this year. What'd you think, anime? Hobbit films, they were okay, but Lord of the Rings was like, that was big for me. That was like, I'm all into fantasy now. It's like, that was just like, I haven't rewatched it in years though. And they have so much extra footage. Like it'd probably be like 2 more hours of movie. You keep hinting at your accomplishments. At your long list of accomplishments. But the bartender still has no idea who you are.
Finally, when you have had enough, you stand up unsteadily and walk out into the street. You start walking down the road, trying to remember where you were going. It was somewhere in Middle-earth, wasn't it?
Okay. You go on a quest to recreate the Ring of Power. Just to spite that one bartender. This is it. Frodo has snapped. He's like, you know, I didn't do it for fame, but the fact that you have no idea who I am, that means I'm endangering the entire world because of you. To spite you, to show that I'm memorable in the middle of nowhere, Middle-earth, yeah.
After wandering around for a few days, you finally find an old wizard's tower near the edge of the forest. Inside, you find a door leading underground. You open the door and step inside.
Okay. You lean on a brick, which opens a secret passage. You find a scroll inside that lists the ingredients, the items required to craft the Ring of Power.
A fragment of Sauron's hand.
Okay.
From Mordor.
Okay.
You look around, but you can't seem to find any such thing. Well shit, you mutter.
I mean, come on, Frodo. What would be the chances that Sauron's hand would just be sitting in a jar right next to the ingredients?
The next item on the list is a cup made of gold.
Okay, that's much easier to get, I would assume. Hey, there you go.
You spot a large golden chalice on the table in front of you. You pick it up and notice that it feels warm. You pour the liquid inside into your mouth.
Frodo, the balls on Frodo to just drink a warm drink left in a secret passage.
You gulp down the strange brew.
You gasp. You reel and retch at the taste. You say to yourself, yep, that was orc blood. It makes you shrink. Okay.
You put the cup back down and continue looking through the scroll. There is nothing else listed.
Okay. Gold cup, chunk of Sauron's hand.
You try again, pouring the contents of the cup into your mouth. This time you feel the same sensation of warmth spreading throughout your body.
It's an acquired taste. You know, room temperature orc blood. It's just like, he's like, it wasn't that bad actually. Suddenly, the potion, the drink makes you shrink. I could get used to this, yeah. Orc blood. You know, who thought to drink this stuff? I guess whoever put it in a cup. Suddenly, the drink makes you start to shrink. You are now the size of a blank.
Small child.
Oh, so a
You
little
hear a
shrink.
laugh echo in the distance and you see a pair of glowing red eyes.
Ah!
You turn to run, but you're too slow. The creature grabs you by the neck and lifts you up into the air.
Well, it could just be another child. Your eyes adjust, and you finally get a good look at the creature.
It looks like a massive spider with a human face. Its legs are covered in black fur and its arms end in sharp claws.
The human face really makes it creepy. A human face on that thing?
It drops you to the ground and starts walking towards you. You kick and struggle, but you can't break free.
You cry out, I'm just trying to recreate the Ring of Power. Please don't kill me.
The creature laughs and reaches down to grab you by the throat. Oh yeah. And what will you do if I let you live? I'll stop making the Ring of Power, you reply.
We're really going full chicken mode. We're like, do you want us to make the Ring of Power or do you want us to stop? Because I can do whatever you want. Whatever spares my life, I'm doing. Okay? Whatever gets me out of this wizard tower alive. The creature puts you down safely. Fuck it, start that restaurant. Restaurant? What? You decide to open a bar selling orc blood. Oh, okay. The creature puts you down safely. And tells you to leave. You leave and start a bar that sells orc blood.
You continue to wander the land, searching for the last two pieces of the ring.
It's a wandering bar.
After a few more
Pop-up
weeks,
bar.
you finally find them hidden in the ruins of an ancient temple.
Okay.
You spend several hours gathering all three fragments together before heading back to your bar.
You read the scroll. You return to your bar, which you return to your bar, which you have named. Oh!
The last drink before you die.
That's a
You
great name.
carefully place the pieces of the ring onto the bar and light it on fire.
That would be such a popular bar anywhere. The last drink before you die. People would be like, ooh, I hope I don't die. And be like, ha ha, ha. Yeah. It's ironic.
As the flames rise high, you feel a sudden rush of energy course through your veins.
Yes, here we go. You look down at your hand and see that you have created a wonky looking but fully functional ring of power. It is oblong, and there are some weird spots. You gain the following ultimate Lord of the Earth powers. Slopes to the left, yeah.
I am the mightiest of kings.
Okay, I want a list of abilities. I don't want them gloating. Okay.
Earthquake. Create earthquakes wherever you touch the ground.
Now, is it like, do we control that, or is it like a Midas thing where if we touch the ground, uh-oh, earthquake?
Lightning bolt. Shoot bolts of lightning wherever you point your finger.
Again, is that like a Midas thing? Does it just happen whenever we're pointing? We gotta be careful to train ourselves not to point.
Plant growth. Grow plants anywhere you touch the ground.
But they're immediately killed by earthquake. Well, hobbits don't wear shoes, so uh-oh. I love the thought of that. That every step we're taking is creating earthquakes and lightning bolts and plants. And we're just like, gotta find somewhere safe to go. Maybe I should take this ring off. I gotta get better at crafting rings because this shit sucks. I don't know what I just made, but it is strong. I'll give it that. You know, it is a ring of power. You know, I did find the ingredients. I followed the steps. Not exactly. You know, I used a little bit more ring than, or a little bit more finger than they asked for, but I wanted it to be more powerful, right? So. You realize that every step you take is a devastating attack to everyone around you. Does AiPD exist in this continuity? We're in every multiverse. We're like the central finite curve in Rick and Morty anime. We exist in all stories that we create, so we're just always in the background or in another dimension or something.
You smile and turn to leave. You hear the sound of footsteps behind you and then a voice says, "Hey, wait a minute."
Okay. AiPD of the rings.
You turn to see a beautiful woman standing there.
Wait! Don't touch me! You will die! I appreciate you being a beautiful woman that's interested in me, but I have a ring of power right now, and I know that's attractive, but you have to control yourself, okay? I'm a walking bomb, pretty much. I shoot out lightning bolts and earthquake and plants. She's around our age, of course. Didn't even need to say that.
She is wearing a white dress and she looks very familiar.
Okay.
She smiles at you and asks, "Are you really Frodo the Brave?"
Well, yes, I am. But now I'm getting a title upgrade. You could call me Frodo the Powerful. Frodo the Almighty.
You nod and say, "Yes." "Great," she replies.
The woman tells you her name is
Mary and that she has been waiting for you. You tell her about your quest and how you came to be in this world.
We tell her everything? Maybe we could leave out some of those things we've done recently.
Mary listens patiently as you explain everything. "So, I need to get back to my own world, right?"
Right.
"Right," Mary replies. "Well, you could probably teleport me back," you suggest.
Okay, this isn't an MMO, Frodo.
"No, I can't," Mary explains. "Teleporting takes a lot of magic, and even though I am a goddess, I can only use so much magic each day."
Okay. You take a long rest with Mary and ask her to teleport you in the morning.
In the morning, you wake up and find yourself back in your bedroom.
Cool.
You quickly get dressed and head downstairs.
Everything seems to be normal.
You enter the kitchen and find Mary sitting at the breakfast table. You sit down across from her.
Well, my feet seem to not be shooting out lightning bolts. You notice that Mary has put on magical boots and gloves. You notice that Mary has dressed you with magical boots and gloves that prevent your powers from going off every time you touch something. You can't, it's very hard to live a normal life, when you're constantly creating earthquakes. And also have lightning and, perennials exploding out from under your feet. It's just...
You look over at Mary and ask, "How did you know I would come here today?"
What? We went to bed together. We took a long rest.
"I didn't," Mary replies. "But when I saw you leaving the bar yesterday, I knew you were on the path to Mount Doom."
You asked Mary to tell you... you asked Mary to teleport you to Mount Doom. But she refuses. When you ask her why, she says, "The journey is its own reward." Or wait, the journey is the destination. What's the saying? I don't even know. I'm too stupid to know sayings anymore. The journey is its own reward. The journey... I don't know.
You decide to accept that answer and set out on the path.
Okay.
After several days of walking, you finally reach the foot of the mountain. You climb up the slope until you reach the top.
You are sweating, hungry, and almost died more times than you can count. You curse Mary and say, teleporting would have saved a lot of time. You notice that Golem is waiting for you at the peak. Mary. I don't know if I don't know if it's romantic between us and Mary. Mary seems to have ulterior motives, but we don't know. We don't know. If she could control our powers, there's some wackadoo shit that might be happening soon.
Gollum says, "Hello, Frodo. Have you come to claim the ring?"
I can't do a Golem. I'm not even going to attempt. Have you come to claim the ring? No. I made another one.
You shake your head and say, "No, I've come to destroy it."
Again! Frodo! Are you soft rebooting the franchise? What was the point of this movie if you made it and then you're just going to destroy it again?
Gollum laughs and says, "That will never happen."
Okay, but Golem is listen. Golem has learned from last time and has become a powerful Golem, a powerful acrobatic warrior. You try to pass Golem, but He stops you.
He says, "You can't go any further. The ring will kill you if you keep trying to take it." You say, "What are you talking about?" Gollum grabs you by the arm and pulls you close to him.
Gollum whispers. Yes, Gollum?
The ring will make you its master. Once it is complete, you will be trapped here forever.
Okay, I'll take that risk.
You say, "It doesn't work like that. It's not alive."
Yeah, you're addicted to it, but I'm just fine with it. I can control the ring. Look, I got gloves and boots.
Gollum shakes his head and says, "But it is."
But that was the old ring. I made a wonky ring that's not that addictive. It's like, it gives you the power, but it's not that strong. Trust me, Gollum, I can handle it. I mean, you look like a cracked out whatever you are, and I still look normal, so. Who should be giving who advice in this situation?
It is a living thing. It has a will. And it wants to control you.
Yeah, whatever, Gollum.
You say, "No, it doesn't." Gollum says, "You must believe me."
I mean, I was going to destroy it, and then you stopped me. What do you want from me, Gollum? You tell Gollum. Okay, whatever. But why won't you let me destroy it?
Gollum tells you, "Because I want to be free."
Okay.
You laugh and say, "You're insane."
Yeah, a little bit crazy.
Gollum says, "No, I'm not. I am just a slave."
And they start singing Britney Spears. I'm a slave for rings. I can't deny it. I want to put that ring on my fingers. I'm a slave. And we're like, boo. All right, take the ring. You ask Gollum, a slave to what?
Gollum says, "To the ring." You ask, "What does the ring do?" Gollum tells you, "It makes us immortal."
Interesting.
You ask, "Why?"
Okay. You take off the ring, and Troy Aikman, Hail Mary throw it into Mount Doom. Frodo says K. Yeah. Oh shit.
You feel nothing. You are still alive. You are no longer a god. You have lost all your power. You realize that you have become mortal once again.
Okay.
You stand there on the mountain for several minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. You look at Gollum.
He seems happy.
Okay, everybody got what they want, I guess.
You ask, "Do you think you can survive without the ring?" Gollum says, "Yes." You tell him, "Then good luck." You turn around and start walking away.
You hear screaming. And when you look back, Gollum has thrown himself into Mount Doom to try and get the ring.
You turn around and walk down the mountain.
We're like, well, that happened. We're like, if Gollum can survive once, he can do it again, I guess.
You reach the bottom safely and decide to rest for a few hours before heading home. When you wake up, you find yourself back in your bed.
Interesting. You look over to see that Mary has teleported you back home. Thanks, Mary. I thought the journey was its own reward or whatever. And she's like, nah, that's not true for coming home. When you come home, you just want to come home as quickly as possible.
You thank Mary for saving your life.
Well, that's I mean, we already did all the things. You just really saved us time.
You ask Mary to teleport you to Mount Doom.
Again?
She refuses. In the morning, you wake up and find yourself back in your bedroom. You quickly get dressed and head downstairs.
All right, what do you do? What do you eat for breakfast on the day you save yourself from the Ring of Power?
You enter the kitchen and find Mary sitting at the breakfast table. You sit down across from her. You notice that Mary has dressed you with magical boots and gloves and that prevent your powers from going off every time you touch something.
We've reached maximum loop. Okay, but you realize that you have gone back in time. The ring still exists. How could this happen? How can the same day keep repeating?
You then ask Mary to send you to the year 3000.
Oh, we're going with that. We're doing that. Mary refuses? No. Mary agrees. And you arrive in the year 3000. Oh, hell yeah. In the year 3000.
You find yourself in an ancient city filled with temples. You approach one of the shrines and notice that a statue of Mary is inside.
Ah, the teleporter.
You open the door and step inside. Inside the shrine, you see a golden idol of Mary holding a book and standing on a pedestal.
You look at the title of the book.
Hail Mary.
Oh my god, the vanity of Mary. She really got once she teleported us into the future, she really got had a huge ego.
The book says, I am Mary and I approve of this message.
Oh, Mary.
You put the book back down and say, thank you.
It's a statue, okay, Frodo? You don't have to talk to a statue. You notice, roll credits. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end. All right. I think we could do one more story. We could squeeze one in. For those of you just watching, we're playing a text adventure where you could say anything. And we're using your suggestions. So if you have an idea for a character or a weird job, a movie or TV show you want to see a spin on, anything. Give me your prompt and I'll start an adventure story from it. We're using NovelAI, which is like an AI dungeon competitor. It's basically the same exact thing. Except NovelAI, I think, is way better. But that's just personal preference. Any new people watching, if you want to give a suggestion, I'll take it. I'll take anything. Stories we've done tonight. If you want some inspiration, we did a Santa Claus story where there was gene splicing involved. We did a guy who was working for a security company that got him laid. We just did a spin-off of Lord of the Rings. Okay, here we go. That's good. That's all you need. Thank you, sure, why not? You are surfing Reddit when ... Oh, hold on. Let me copy that. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Oh, sorry, anime. I just saw yours. That's too meta, though. You are surfing Reddit when ... Here we go.
You come across a thread titled The Ultimate Man.
Oh!
You read it and feel the hairs on your arms stand up.
Okay.
It's like reading about someone you know, but that person is so far out there he's not even in the same universe as you.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. The Ultimate Man.
This guy knows how to live, and he's written down his secrets for posterity. You can't help yourself, you click on the link and read everything. It begins with an explanation of what he means by ultimate man, which is
Jason the
apparently
ultimate
a
man?
very specific kind of
No,
man
definitely
who
not.
does certain things.
Elaborate, please. I gotta keep this going.
He explains why he has chosen this path, and you think back to all those nights at home alone watching movies, thinking about what life would be like if I had done these things.
If only I grew up and did these Ultimate Man training steps. It's Tony. The Ultimate Man does the following 10 things. I like that, yeah.
I've been alive for over 200 years now. he
Wow,
writes.
this guy is the Ultimate Man. He's been living, he has double the lifespan. He's clearly happy. He's got tips for life. The Ultimate Man does the following 10 things. Does he do these things? Are these... Oh, okay.
1. Loves his family.
Gotta love your
A
family.
wife, kids,
Family.
parents, etc.
I know that from Fast and the Furious. It's all about family.
2. Is faithful. No cheating or being unfaithful.
Yeah, the Ultimate Man has a grip on his, you know... He's not just tempted by any lady that swings by.
3. Is good. Always doing good things for people.
That's a vague one. Good is relative. You know, what's good to your moral compass is different from what somebody else's. Good is very vague. The list started strong, but right now.
4. Earns money and gives to charity.
All right, now you're just padding the list, okay?
Saving more than he spends.
All right, Mother Teresa.
5. Makes friends easily. Never being mean to anyone.
Well, that's easy for the Ultimate Man to say.
6. Works hard. Pays bills on time.
Okay. All right, but what if there's a starving child right in front of you and there's a bill that you could pay and it's going to be late if you don't pay it on time, huh? What are you going to do, Ultimate Man?
7. Dresses well.
Again. Okay.
Wears nice clothes.
I could admit I need to put in more effort to my sense of dressing. Saves money, but also donates to charity. It is I guess he's just rich. Yeah, is what it's. Be rich is also the step to being the Ultimate Man.
8. Has a sense of humor. Laughs often.
I don't want to know what the Ultimate Man laughs at because it is probably not okay. What's going on in that guy's head is not what we're all thinking.
9. Doesn't let fear rule him. Doesn't let small stuff get to him.
Now we're getting into the psycho aspect of the Ultimate Man. We're like, you don't let fear get to you? But what if someone... What?
10. Lives for himself.
Lives. I'm so alive. I'm going to alive for myself today. You notice a link to purchase a self-help book written by the Ultimate Man, titled Oh, that's so perfectly generic.
How to live your best life. You click on it.
Again, very easy for the ultimate man to say that. Your life is completely different from mine, ultimate man.
The first thing you see is a picture of a beautiful woman, smiling, her hand resting on her stomach. She looks to be in her early 20s.
Okay, odd. You know, you start off your self-help book with a picture of a woman, a beautiful lady. Is this just pictures of women you've slept with, ultimate man?
The caption reads, "My daughter, Ava. My greatest accomplishment.
The ultimate man's got good genes.
She was born just a few months after my wife died.
Now I feel like a
I
piece of
couldn't
shit.
have been happier.
I feel like a piece of shit.
Your mouth is dry.
What the hell? What a weird thing to... hearing about dead wives makes my mouth dry. Time to get something to drink.
You swallow and try to find some words to say. You want to ask what happened, but you don't dare.
Whoa. You can't talk to the ultimate man. You haven't even got past the intro of the book. She was born after the wife died. Yeah, good question. Maybe it was a surrogate mom. Could have been. Maybe they had trouble having kids themselves and they had a surrogate. There's ways to explain that.
Then the rest of the page comes into view. There are 10 bullet points under the heading How to Live Your Best Life.
Let's hear them. Is it the same as...
They're numbered from 1 to 10, and they seem to correspond with the bullet points on the website.
I can't believe...
But there's something else.
I can't believe I just spent $40 to read a printout of something you gave out for free online. Uh-oh.
There's a picture of a young boy, maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Okay, AI, be careful. Where are you going with this?
He's sitting on a chair, looking at the camera. His eyes are wide open, staring directly into yours.
Okay.
He's smiling. It's a picture of pure joy. Underneath the picture is a caption. Me?
Oh my god, that's insane. That's so insane. The ultimate man. I want to cry now. You begin to sob up uncontrollably.
You don't know why. You can barely
I know
breathe
why.
through your tears. Your hands shake as you scroll down to the next page.
What kind of book is this that we scroll down?
You click on it, and the screen fills with text.
Maybe we
You
got the
read
PDF.
every word,
We got...
unable to stop.
Okay. One sentence really sticks out. Oh ho ho.
I am not afraid of death.
Wow.
And then, at the bottom, you see a picture of the same young boy again. He's older now, probably around 16 or 17. He's still sitting on the chair, but he's wearing a hoodie and he's holding a skateboard.
Man, the ultimate man lives such a cool life. Can't buy new chairs, but...
His hair is longer, and his face looks much less innocent.
Ah.
The caption reads, "My son, Max."
Oh.
Max? You gasp aloud. How did you meet him? What happened to your wife?
We'll get rid of that last part. Max, you gasp aloud. You know Max. The ultimate man. The ultimate man's son is your drug dealer.
The thought makes you dizzy. You start to hyperventilate, and you struggle to stay conscious.
The maximum man. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The ultimate man naming his son Max is
Suddenly,
too
you
perfect.
realize you aren't alone. Someone has just walked into the room.
Max has arrived with your weed delivery. He notices you reading his father's book and rolls his eyes.
What the fuck? He says.
I didn't know.
He walks over to you and grabs the book away. Then he looks at the pictures of the children. Who the fuck are these people?
Wow,
He asks.
Max is so against his father. He's so rebellious against the ultimate man. Such an angsty teen. You know, even the ultimate man can't control a teenager.
I'm sorry, you managed to choke out. I don't.
Wow, we're really trying to impress Max here.
Oh yeah, you do, he snaps. These are your kids, right? That's what you told me.
Ah. You blurt out. You offer to adopt Max. Thanks, anime. Yeah, let's do that. Let's steal the ultimate man's son away.
I want to take care of them, you tell him.
I want to take care of you. I don't really need taken care of. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of tweaking.
He leaves. You sit there, stunned. The next day, you go to work and the entire staff greets you with, "Hey, kid, how'd you sleep last night?"
Not well. I had to adopt a child. Because I read a book.
You ignore them and head to your desk. You keep seeing the picture of the young boy in the book,
No.
Max.
No.
He's wearing the hoodie and he's holding the skateboard.
No, we're not going there. I don't know what's going on with that. You work at...
A grocery store in the produce department.
Okay.
You've worked here for 6 months now, ever since you moved to the city. You used to live in a small town where everyone knew each other. Here, you feel like you don't fit in.
Yeah, this big city grocery store with desks and the produce department. I don't know what these big city folk want to do with filing their lettuce and their carrots and cabbage. But I'm just from a small town, and in the country we don't have desks for cabbage. We just put it in a big bin. We don't have to do paperwork for lettuce and cucumbers. Live YouTube stream. Yeah, what's up, Leary? I'm doing some bonus streams for Christmas because I'm taking next week off for the most part. And I'm streaming to YouTube and Reddit's public access network, so... Leary, if you got a suggestion for a story. We're just working at a grocery store right now. We adopted the ultimate man's son. But we could change it up easy. If you got something, if you got a prompt you want us to do, I'll do it, Leary. Will you stream on Christmas? Probably not. Maybe for a short period of time, but I can't guarantee anything. I'm taking next week off to just like chill, do stuff with Ellen, Nothing in my noggin right now, but thanks for asking. No problem, Leary. And thanks for commenting on I hope more people tune in. Just want people to watch us be goofy. Okay, well, I think this is a wrap for this story, actually. We could do... I'll squeeze in one more. Since someone just... Jason's gonna spend some time with his adopted son, Tony, yeah. Yeah, now that things are open, you know... I know last year I streamed every day, but, you know, yeah, this year, taking it easy, focusing on things, you know... It looks like things might be closing down again, potentially, so... You know, I want to get it in. I want to get it in and not have FOMO, so I'm doing all the Christmassy things that I could do outside before Omicron shuts everything down. Anyway, all right, let's do anime's prompts. One last prompt. Bonus. Nothing but bonuses here. Again, you can join the Discord and submit your prompts, and I'll use them in a future episode. And when I'm live like this, you could join and submit prompts, and I might use it in the episode you're watching. So, just a heads up. Lots of fun things going on in the Discord. This prompt is submitted by Anime Fan. Thank you, Anime. You are Mrs. Beauty, a woman who has 3 boyfriends. The 3 guys are unaware that you have been cheating on them for months. You think you'll be able to get away with this until you realize that the guys work together. The guys are named Tony, Jason, and Corey. They do a daily stream called AiPD together. You desperately hope that the guys don't find out you've been cheating on them. Thank you, Anime, for that prompt.
But one day you're late getting home from work and discover that they have discovered your affair.
Oh.
You panic as you try to figure out what to say, when the doorbell rings. It's Tony and he is furious.
Oh no. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen. This is how every rom-com starts out. Let's just next this. Let's see what Tony has to say.
He grabs you by the arm and drags you inside.
Uh-oh.
Your eyes widen in shock as he takes off his shirt and reveals his body to you. I'm so sorry, you whisper, trying not to look at him.
Okay. You notice Tony has a full body tattoo of your face. And it says, love forever. Love you forever. In cursive writing.
Tony looks down at you and says, you were fucking Jason.
Wow, he is mad. You know, a full body tattoo, that's like a couple grand. And it must have taken, it must be fresh, and it must have taken so long. That must have taken like 2 or 3 days in a row.
Your heart stops beating and you feel like you might faint. Yes, I was, you whisper. Tony grabs your hair and pulls your head back.
No, we're not doing that. Tony, we're not doing domestic violence. Tony falls. All these messages here are AI generated. What's up, dancing around? Well, if you want to put it to the test, you want us to use this suggestion? We're a woman that's been cheating with 3 guys. We can change it up. Tony falls to the ground and begins to cry. Dancing around. Our next action, it could be influenced by what you say now. This is not pre-recorded. The comments are not AI generated. But the story is. So, there you go.
I can't believe you did this to me, he cries. Jason and I had such plans. We were going to start our own business together.
Wow. I mean, you still can. Just because you had sex with the same woman doesn't mean you can't start a business with somebody.
You stare up at Tony in horror.
Comments might be AI, you never know. You know, I guess that's true. This could be the Matrix. In addition to comments, everything I do and say could be AI. Think about that next time you try to go to sleep. Yeah, what's the business? You ask Tony. What? Lols, you say. All right, I'll just put that in there. You say. Lols.
And run into the house. You go upstairs to your room and lock the door behind you. You sit on your bed and begin to cry.
Aww.
You think about how much money you spent on those 3 guys and how you didn't even care.
You look at your email and notice Tony has sent you a long, detailed message about his and Jason's new business venture.
AiPD stands for All in Play Dice.
Oh!
The idea is that there will be
dice.
3 teams playing against each other and whoever wins gets a prize. They have already started the league and are looking for people to join their team.
Okay, that could be a new thing. You know, card games have kind of taken over, but dice games. I mean, there's tabletop game with dice. There's that like zombie game, zombie dice, right? Is this a website you could do this on? Yes. This is dancing around. This is NovelAI. Which doesn't have a free version, but if you also want to play, a free version, you could do AI Dungeon, which is pretty much like the same thing. And it's an AI generated text adventure. So, you know, you type something, the AI generates something, and you could say anything. I mean, it's trained on like billions of internet text. So it's dumb, but also very smart at the same time. Nice, good party game, it looks like. Yeah, I have fun. Normally I do the show with 2 other guys and sometimes guests, but today it's just going solo. So highly recommend. We've been playing since May of 2020, or we've been playing since March of 2020. Is NovelAI more or less horny than AI Dungeon? It depends. I think a little bit less, but sometimes when it does get horny, Leary, it gets very horny. But, you know, I find I don't have to steer it away as much. But there's some nights where it just goes off. I think there's like trigger words sometimes too. More? You think more horny? Sure. I think you're saying that only recently because you ask, you run downstairs and ask Tony, how much money have you made from this dice game? Didn't the whale suck a dude's cock unprompted? Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that happened way more with AI Dungeon. How do I still jerk it and still work it? Well, Devil's Disregard. You could just say it and do it. If you play the game, you could jerk it and work it in every adventure you go on. In the middle of a party? Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Tony tells you, we've made over $20,000 in just a few days.
Not bad, Tony, not bad.
You tell him, well, I'm sorry, but I can't play anymore. Tony looks shocked and asks, why?
Why?
You got rich. You shake your head and say, no, I can't do it. Those guys would kill me if they found out I was cheating on them.
You know, Tony was about to get angry and kill us, but then we steered it away. But Jason and Corey, they find out you're cheating?
Tony frowns and says, you're lying.
Jason and Corey pop out from the kitchen and in unison say, we all know. We've known the whole time.
You turn bright red and look away.
Well, a four-way and I was the only one who thought it was a mystery.
Tony glares at you and says, this isn't over. The next day, Tony comes into your office and says, I want my money back.
Aw, come on, Tony. What are you doing? Because I'm blind? Oh, yeah, maybe. You know what? She might be blind. A beautiful woman could be blind. And she's like, they're always all in the room together, but she thinks she's just alone with one of the guys at each time. And they're like, don't say anything. And she's like, who is that? And Tony's just like, nobody. Yeah, it's nobody. It's nobody. It's no big deal. You look confused. I don't want to do I want my money back. Tony comes in your office and says,
Ms. Beauty, I need you to sign some papers.
the Parent Trap, but substantially easier.
You furrow your brow and say, what kind of papers? He hands you a stack of documents and says, these are termination papers.
Oh, come on, you can't terminate an investor.
I'm firing you.
Come on.
You glance at the papers and then back at Tony. But,
Oh.
why? Tony scoffs and says, because you're an adulterer and you betrayed my trust.
You know, everybody wasn't okay with it. Tony, it got under his skin, and the fact that, like, we came out and thought it was no big deal, he's like, actually, it does bother me. You sign the papers just to get some closure and move on and try to move on with your life.
Over the next few weeks, you struggle to find another job.
Yeah, it's...
You don't want to leave the city, but you have no choice. You apply for a few jobs, but nothing seems to fit your skill set.
Nothing beats being an investor for a startup that's taken off. But you know what? Now we got to put ourselves back in the workforce. All because we got too greedy. We just got way too greedy with our love. Your skill set includes
marketing, customer service, management, and sales. You've always been good at those things, but now you're not sure where you should be. You decide to take a break and just focus on being happy.
Time to join Amway. You finally get a call from Amway to join a pyramid scheme. It's about time I got tricked into joining a pyramid scheme.
You quickly realize that it's a scam, but you feel like you can use it to make some money.
But if I'm good at it, I'll make money.
You show up to your first meeting and it turns out to be a total bust.
Oh. You hang out after the meeting, dejected. You hang out at a nearby bar. Recruit the others. Bulk Bogan in the house. What's up, Bulk Bogan? How's it going? Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, can't watch busy. No worries. You can catch the VOD later. Good to see you, though. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. You decide that you are charismatic enough to recruit these people for your own business. You create a business on the spot that look at that.
Beauty by design. You plan to sell beauty products.
Okay, it is along the same vertical as Amway, so we're like, we have our own beauty company.
You pitch the idea to Tony and he is skeptical. Are you sure you want to do this? He asks.
And we go, of course. We already have hired 20 salespeople and have them in ironclad contracts. All we need now is the product.
You tell him, of course I do.
It's a win-win situation, really, for Miss Beauty here. I imagine this is how other pyramid schemes are born. They get screwed over and they're like, I could trick people. I could deceive for money. I have no soul. I'll sell beauty products or subpar women's clothing.
You tell him, of course I do. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Tony shrugs and says, okay, I guess.
All right.
You then set about creating your product line. You design a logo, create a website, and then begin selling your products online.
We gotta get a description of it. Your logo is ...
A beautiful pink flower with a little silver trim around it.
All right, nice and simple.
The website is simple and clean. Your products are sold through Amazon and you even get a huge discount because you are starting out.
Oh, we're drop shipping shit. So all the risk gone. We're just rolling in the dough.
After a few months, you notice your sales are growing.
One of your employees expresses that they are not working a livable wage and request a raise. And demand a raise.
You tell them, I can't pay you more than the minimum wage.
All right, we've become full evil now.
They complain and say, well, you could give us a better location.
No, you work at the Costco near the near the back, near the lawn chairs.
You tell them, I don't have the budget for that right now.
Yeah, no, it's working. If it's not working, you're not working. And that just means you have to work longer to meet your quotas. Sorry. The angry employee attempts to unionize your attempts to unionize.
They send a letter to your customers asking them to boycott your company.
Yeah.
You ignore them and keep pushing forward.
But you're still working for me.
One night, you're at home when you receive a text from one of your customers.
Uh-oh.
You reply, sure.
Oh, wait.
She wants to meet up for dinner.
Okay. It must be a big customer because you don't just go out to dinner with random customers.
She texts back, my treat.
Hey, might be a supplier? Uh-oh, 1 star, yeah.
You agree to meet her at a local restaurant. As you're walking in, you see her waiting at the table.
Okay.
She's wearing a black dress with a plunging neckline. Her hair is done up in curls and she looks stunning.
What does that mean? Hold on, we gotta look this up. What does plunging neckline mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. This year's deep plunging necklines. Okay, so a deep V. Okay, that was almost... Well, it sounds so innocent. Plunging neckline.
She's wearing a black dress with a plunging neck.
Sorry. Let me reset that.
You smile and walk over to the table. Hello, you say.
The almost nothing dress. Yeah, it's so deep that the shirt basically just doesn't exist. It's just like, what's legally the least amount of shirt I could sell you?
You sit down and she orders wine. After the waiter leaves, she begins to talk. So, I saw your website and wanted to buy something. You nod.
She brings out her phone and points to the most expensive beauty product you have on your website, which is ...
The pink diamond facial peel.
That's $10,000.
You gasp and stare at the price tag. Oh, wow.
She takes her phone out of her neckline, yeah. Out of her plunging neckline.
She continues, and I saw that you were offering free shipping, so I thought maybe I'd order it and give you feedback.
Aha! You make sure she understands the price of the pink diamond facial peel. Upsell her is $40,000. And if she is getting that, she might also like... There you go. Sure, why not? Get a better salesman. Upsell her. I will upsell as hard as I possibly can.
To buy other items from your site. You explain that you will only be able to offer the pink diamond facial peel for a limited time. If you can sell it, you'll make a lot of money.
And it's only named. There's no pink. There's no diamonds. It's just a facial peel. It's really just chemicals. It doesn't help you be beautiful at all, but they buy it. It's kind of like a low-grade acid. But women will do anything to be beautiful. You suggest that she also, it's just pink slime. Yeah, it's chicken McNugget pink sludge. It's just, you put this on your face. Well, this smells delicious. You don't need it. It's definitely not chicken McNugget stuff. You suggest that she also buy. Oh.
A pretty princess pour stripper, dirty girl's bedroom makeover kit, and sweet dreams pillowcase.
Pretty princess pour stripper, dirty girl's bedroom makeover kit. Oh god. Is it just like lots of eyeshadow? Sweet dreams pillowcase. Okay.
She agrees to purchase the 4 items for a total of $1,600.
Whoa. I thought I was making a big deal here. But now you're trying to bargain. You're like, one of those items alone is 40 grand. And now you're trying to get all 4 things for $1,600? Discount. You say that is one hell of a discount. And she replies, I am a huge beauty YouTuber, and I will promote the hell out of your company if you agree to this. $41,600. Yeah. And you got yourself a deal. I feel like we're getting scammed now. But we'll...
You say, deal.
I'll take a gamble on the marketing. You know, what if this customer turns out to be the female version of PewDiePie for makeup? What PewDiePie was for Minecraft and Amnesia, this woman could be for $40,000 facial peels.
She buys all the products and you both enjoy a nice meal.
Nice.
Afterwards, she walks you home. As you're making out, she grabs your hand and stops you.
Well, if you're spending that much money, you might as well make out with the customer. Paid in exposure, exactly.
Wait, she says. What was the name of your company again?
Oh.
You say, Beauty by Design. She laughs and shakes her head. It's too long.
Okay. Let's rebrand. You ask, what should I call it? And she replies, just call it
Pussy by Design.
Whoa! Get right to the point.
You laugh and kiss her. You go inside and put on a sexy outfit.
BBD.
When you come out, she is waiting for you.
It's not. It's slightly shorter. Pussy by Design and Beauty by Design are almost exactly the same.
She gasps as you walk towards her. Wow, she exclaims. You look amazing.
Whoa. Your sexy outfit looks like, okay.
She's wearing a very short red dress with a plunging neckline.
Which we know to be a deep V. A deep V.
Wow, she says. You say, do I look good?
Oh, great idea, sure.
She smiles and says, very sexy.
Your sexy outfit looks like ...
Lingerie. It's made out of a sheer material and there are straps and bows everywhere.
You put on the dress, huh?
You take her hand and lead her into the bedroom. Come here, you command. She follows you obediently.
Wow, being an entrepreneur has its perks, I guess. When you arrive at the bedroom, you notice mountains of contracts to sign. You look confused, but your top customer convinces you business before pleasure. You read some of the contracts, and they have troubling terminology. Troubling legal terminology like
agreement, non-disclosure agreement, and binding arbitration clause.
these are some big words for sexy time.
You look at your customer and say, "Can you explain these terms to me?" She says, "Sure."
She takes off all her clothes. I can explain. I need your signature here. I need your signature here.
You're stunned by her beauty.
Woo!
Her breasts are large and firm.
Well.
She has dark brown nipples
Whoa,
that
whoa,
point
whoa.
straight
Whoa,
up.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Her pussy
Whoa, whoa,
is
whoa,
shaped
whoa, whoa,
completely
whoa,
bare.
whoa. Okay. You, but first, you must sign. You must sign here and here. She says. You look disappointed. And don't want another relationship to be ruined because of business, of mixing business with pleasure. You tell her you don't think it's a good idea to be romantically involved with a business partner.
She looks at you with disappointment and says, "I'm not going to try and sleep with you."
Then what was all of this?
You reply, "That's fine."
And anymore. She's like, anymore. I'm not gonna try to sleep with you anymore. But yeah, I admit that was pretty
She asks, "Then what do we need to do?"
great question. You say with a smile, it's time to get down to some designing. She just wanted your help with the pussy, whatever, yeah.
You two start working on the design together. "So, how does this work?" you ask. She explains, "We'll set aside a few hours each day to work on the design."
Months go by. But you have finally designed the ultimate beauty product. What is it? Another facial peel? No, we can't just re-release the pink diamond facial peel. No, no. Mixing the best of both worlds.
The Pussy Diamond Facial Peel.
Pussy Diamond.
Your customer tells you, I've been following you on Instagram and I just got an invite to join your fan club. You're excited and tell her, I'm so happy you joined my fan club.
All right. Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to stop it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like this, we stream all the time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. No streams next week, but I'll be streaming it sporadically here and there. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Reddit. Follow us on YouTube. Join the Discord. Submit your prompts. You can be part of the story too. Yeah. And see you next time. Bye, Howeeway, everybody. See you tomorrow over at Twitch.